Hey there, welcome back to another video in this Python tutorial series, and in this video I'm going to talk about iterators. So what are iterators? Iterators are objects that you can iterate through, or you can say you can traverse through them, but I will discuss it about iterators in more detail when we are coding. So let's get started with the coding part. Now first let me create a list, and let's take list as list, and I'm going to give it some values. Okay, now the next thing is to create an iterator out of this. So for that we can use iter. Now let's say a, let's just take a for now, and I'm going to use iter function to convert that list into a iterator. Okay, now now there are two ways that you can access all the values of this list. The first way would be for x in list print x. So as you can see here, 2756, you can access all of the values of this list using a for loop. Now the next way would be using an iterator. So let's say how you can call the value of how you can access the values of this list. We have created an object a, so let's just print, and what you are going to do, you are gonna call a function called as next, and you are gonna pass that iterator name. So as you can see here, next is the function name, and I passed the iterator a in here. Now let us just run this cell, and as you can see here, it gave us the first value. Now what if you want to get the second value? What will you do? You will again call the next function, and you will see, okay, so the 7 is the second value. Now again, if you want to call this value, then it will give 5, and again it will give 6. So this is the basic concept of iterator. Now in the last video I said that zip function also create iterator. So let's test the theory, and I'm gonna make two tuples. Okay, now let's use some zip function, and I'm gonna pass a comma b. Now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna pass this res in the next function, and you will see that it will print out 1 and 4. Now again, when I will do the same thing, it will print out 2 and 5. Then again, in the next situation, it will print out 3 and 6, and in this 3 and 6. Now if you run it again, it will give an error, stop iteration error, because there are no more elements in the iterator. So it is giving a stop iteration error. So you must be thinking, what is the great deal about iterators? But Python, like, iterators are included in Python very well, and we do not even know. So let me just give you an example how iterators works in Python. So iterators are integrated in for loops in Python. So let's say for, so first create a list. We have already created a list. So for element in list. Okay, so how this is going to work, let me just tell you that what it will do. Okay, so what it will do is that it will create an iter element is equal to iter list. Okay, and now it will use an while loop, while true. Okay, now what it is going to do, while true, and now we will just do this next element. So what it is going to do, if we do this, let's do this and let's run it. Okay, so it is showing us an error, because it is showing this error because we have already iterated through the list, so I need to create it again. Okay, now let's run it again. Okay, so it is still showing us an error. Okay, so we need to print it first, otherwise we won't see it. Now as you can see here, it printed 2, 7, 5, 6, and after that it gave us a error. So you can use try and catch so it doesn't show the error. But this is the basic functionality that how a for loop works in a Python language. And there are also other examples like generator are based on generators are based on iterators. We will make another video for generators. And also list comprehensions also works in this way. Now you can also create your own, what do we say, iterators, custom iterators, but we are not gonna do that in this video. And let me just show you one more way that how you can also access instead of calling it like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna run this line again and this again. So now I have to start iterating from scratch. And what I can do is I can call a function, and now it will also do the same thing, like 2. If I run it again, then 7, then 5, and then 6. So guys, this was it for iterators, and I hope that you understood the concept of iterators. Like, for loops are based on this, as I told earlier. Also list comprehension is based on this, generators are based on them. So I hope that you understood all the concepts here, and I will see you next time in another video. Thank you for watching.